Hi everybody, it's midterm time and I thought I'd do a little video just to give you an idea of what to expect on the exam before you start it, because you'll only have one chance at the exam once you get going. So I'm going to try to give you a little bit of advice for preparing for that exam before you actually take it, which I assume you will do sometime during this week. Okay, the exam itself. One of the things I know I alluded that it would be all essay, but I also wanted to make your lives a little bit easier this week and get this exam over with. So I included because some of you have comps that you're taking later this week as well. So I wanted to make this midterm doable within this week, knowing that comps is down the road for some of you. So the exam has 50 multiple choice or true/false questions worth 3 points each, and just 2 essays that are worth 25 points each, for a total of 200 points for the exam. You'll have 3 hours to complete the exam. I think that's more than enough time to finish it. I actually had set it to 2 hours for a while, and I thought, well, just give them 3 just in case. In case it takes some more time. The multiple choice questions will not take that long, but the essay questions may take some time. They may require you to be a little bit creative. Okay, so what to study? If I was studying for this exam, I would pay particular attention to the textbook. The content in the text has been covered in quizzes and so forth, so that's important information, and it's represented on the exam pretty heavily. Any videos that I've created explaining concepts, I know there have only been a couple of so far, might be useful to review. And some of the assignments that I've given you, especially related to your own paper, the kinds of questions I've asked on those assignments may be reflected in the exam. But the content is really going to come a lot, I think, from the textbook. One of the things I would not spend a lot of time on are the research articles. I did not ask any direct questions coming from the content of those research articles. So, not that they are completely irrelevant to the exam, but I didn't ask any specific questions about the content of those, so I'm not sure I would review them. So I would review as much as I could. Plan to take the exam, and then plot out your time ahead of that, and take the exam. One of the essays does require you to develop the rationale for a fictitious story, well, not fictitious, but a fictitious study or a planned study using certain constructs that I provide. That might be, that exercise will be similar to the thinking about your study exercise, which is about your experiment, but you're going to have to think about some of those questions in regard to a study that you're kind of creating using concepts that I've provided. So you might want to review the thinking about your study questions 1 through 8, and especially the feedback you've gotten on them in preparation for doing that one essay question. That's about it. I'm going to publish this as soon as I upload this video, so that it'll be available as always. Any questions about the exam can be put on the discussion board and course Q&A discussion board, or you can email me as well. I always like to use the discussion board because then others have access to your responses as well. Good luck. I hope everyone does well on the exam. So let me know if you have any questions.